travel alerts for Canada, issued by the Foreign Offices of the United States, Australia, and Great Britain, classify the country of Canada, from coast to coast, as a dangerous destination for tourists. Hidden dangers are ready to do you in at the top of the world. A dangerous new opioid drug, which users call Grey Death, is hitting Canadian streets. So called because it resembles powdered concrete, Grey Death is a mixture of the designer drug U-47-700 and the drug dealer's choice of opioid, be it heroin or fentanyl or carfentanil, the elephant sedative. 130 cases of fatal overdoses were reported last year. Whereas Grey Death may be of concern only to addicts and the Department of Health, the rate of other crimes committed against the public has risen in Canadian cities for the first time in 15 years. You are most likely to have your identity stolen in Longueuil, Quebec. Most likely to be robbed face-to-face in Winnipeg. And you have the best chance of becoming the victim of a homicide in Wood Buffalo, Alberta. As Canada is second in landmass only to Russia, one might consider hiding from crime in the wilderness between cities. But this would be a mistake. According to the Canadian Automobile Association, her highways are falling to pieces. The highway most prone to crumbling is in the bleak Northwest Territories. A group of highly paid truckers transport food and other supplies to the miners of diamonds in the north. They travel a rugged, barren highway composed partly of frozen earth. The other 85% of the road lies over frozen lakes. The road from Tibet to Contoito is the most dangerous route in the world. Even in a cold snap of winter, the ice can break at any time and swallow a truck. The Great White North is brimming with wildlife. The animal considered the biggest threat is the ferocious grizzly bear. Mothers in defense of their cubs are responsible for 70% of grizzly-related human fatalities. Responsible for the remaining 30% are bears who are just having a bad day. They are 12 feet tall, with jaws that can crush living bone, and claws as sharp as razors. They like meat. They like it raw. Those who live in Canada are taught that the best way to fight a grizzly is to run away. In Canada, one should also avoid spiders, such as the hobo spider, whose venom is more toxic than that of a rattlesnake. The hobo is brown in color and marked with golden chevrons on its back. It likes to hide under wood piles and is very fond of house basements, where it spins its web in the cracks between the bricks. The hobo spider is very aggressive, and its bite can take months to heal. Symptoms include migraine-like headaches lasting up to a week, and loss of memory. You will want to remember a vacation in Canada. But if you want to return home, avoid the caves. of which there are thousands, most of which do not appear on any map. All but the most hardcore of spelunkers are advised to steer clear of Artemis Cave, located in the Rocky Mountains of British Columbia. The depth of Artemis is over a half-kilometer. In 1991, an experienced caver and park ranger, Rick Black, was struck by a falling boulder deep in the cave. The effort to reclaim his body involved 110 people in a complex recovery. Lightning strikes are so abundant in Canada that a special government website is dedicated to tracking them in real time. The first 2 victims this year were a woman who was struck near her home while walking a dog, and a resident of the city who was struck by lightning in a parking lot. Online, the Canadian Lightning Danger Map highlights locations in red where one is at the greatest risk of being struck by lightning within the next 10 minutes.
Boom chuk 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 chuk ba ba chuk boom chuk boom chuk boom chuk ba ba chuk. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka ba ba chicka.